letter first saying that they were coming, and a few weeks later they come out, made an appointment, come out with the boards to survey it, and come out with the boards so we could pick what kitchen we wanted.
On the technical survey that we carry out, we take a kitchen designer with us. The residents are given a choice of kitchens. It's entirely up to them which one they'd like. They, encouraged to take a bit of time and have a think about which one would suit them best.
There was quite a lot of choices for the worktops and, well, for everything really. There was different colour cabinets and flooring as well, but in sets. So if you chose the the unit, you get a certain worktop and floor. So they were in like packages.
It was good because we could pick what we wanted, not what they told us to have. Because some of them I wouldn't have picked. So I'm so glad we had the choice ourselves, to pick.
Just before the kitchen comes in, they're informed then that their own kitchen will be taken out. We do try to leave the residents with their current kitchen for as long as is possible, so that they're not having all the kitchen items removed in other areas that can be intrusive as well. And then when the kitchen starts to go in, then you can see the process, what's happening, that it's all going to plan. They're encouraged to look and study the plan that they have and to make sure that it is as we discussed on the survey.
When I come and talk about the kitchen works that's going to be carried out on each property, I always say to the tenant, please expect it to look like a building site. I explain that they have to remove all the items out of the areas we're going to be working in, put them in a safe area because there's going to be a lot of tradesmen in and out. I also say there's going to be a lot of dust. I do not hide anything. It's warts and all. It's like a building site. The first day we come in and rip out your kitchen, you will have the electricians in, you'll have the carpenters in, you will have pretty much every tradesperson in. It's going to be noisy, there'll be a lot of drilling. It's going to be upside down basically.
In preparation for our work, I will call around with your 7-day letter and I'll bring you boxes around for you to pack your kitchen items in, and take them all out to the cupboards and move them out to the area. If you can plan and put them in your lounge or somewhere, or some people got a little room under the stairs, just to make sure that everything's out to the cupboards, so that when the morning when we come in to remove your kitchen, there'll be nothing in the cupboards. It won't hold up the guys. They can just come in, take out the kitchen and carry on with the rest of the work during the day then.
Make sure all your cupboards are empty, ready for them to just come in and rip them out.
I packed up all the kitchen and I think it was a good time to have a clear out because you don't realise what you've got in the back of your cupboards. And I was provided with boxes from my liaison officer. So I packed up everything out of the kitchen, and also around the house, like things like ornaments and just things that I didn't want, accidents happen and I didn't want anything broke. I think a good idea is to make like a little kitchenette in your living room. Like I put my microwave and my kettle and toaster and stuff, so you can still, because you'll probably be without a cooker for a couple of days, so it's a good thing to stock up on things you can cook without a cooker.
You're without your kitchen facilities for a certain time. We do leave a temporary sink there. The cooker can be reconnected, but it is, it's not a normal functioning kitchen for quite some time.
It is really messy and dust. I mean, especially when they level the floor, because they're used in like a cement mix type of thing. And it was good to make sure the doors are closed, and if there is no doors anywhere, we put a sheet up over one of the doorways to stop the dust from getting everywhere.
Obviously we have to be prepared for the unforeseen as well, as in plastering works and obviously making good of areas, and then the flooring, and then their items start to go back in, and I think that's the time when you see quite a bit of relief on people's faces when they can actually start to put their things back in and it starts to come together.
I can't fault any of them. They were all absolutely fantastic. The mess was horrendous, I will be honest. They had to bring in a a machine to dig up the floor here, this half to level it out, I can go. That was the worst part, the dust. It was 3 or 4 weeks of horrendous dust. But once they'd gone and I got it all straight, you can see the results for yourself, can't you? It's fantastic.